Car Con Carne, I'm James Van Alstel. Tonight at 9:15, the band Superkick performing right here on Facebook, live from quarantine. We're going to talk to them in a second. But first, Car Con Carne, Quarantine Con Carne at this point, sponsored by Siren Records McHenry, now offering curbside pickup and online ordering. Check out the new Siren Records website at sirenrecordsmchenry.com. If you're in a band, if you own a label, if you want to get your product into a store, message them on social media or just call the store. Siren Records McHenry is always looking to support local music, as am I. Let's see. Car Con Carne also sponsored tonight by C&H Financial Services. Freeprocessingnow.com is where you can find them on the World Wide Web. So joining me, as previously mentioned, it is the band Superkick. We switched to Brady Bunch View.
How's it going?
What up?
This is episode 373 of Car Con Carne and the 60th that I've done since starting doing this from home, which is insane. Are you guys holding up okay in the quarantine life?
You know,
Getting real bored.
Living the dream.
Tom's living the dream.
Why is Tom living the dream?
I've just been playing drums all day, man. Literally
That's
every
true,
day
yes.
for hours, man.
That's
This
true.
is good. You're perfecting your craft.
the shed is real.
Exactly, man.
You guys are going to walk out of this sounding like Coheed and Cambria, like super crazy
That's the
time
goal.
signatures. And yeah, it's going to be
Generous.
fantastic.
It's just like
I'm ready.
there's nothing to do. So like we have all the hours in the world to practice. And
You
get
might
better.
as well learn
Yeah.
5/4 and 7/8.
So would you say that Car Con Carne is giving you a sense of purpose tonight? By giving you something to do?
Honestly, yes.
Absolutely, far and away.
Yes.
I
I
feel
was
like-
watching 90 Day Fiance before this.
Oh my God. Well, I'm glad I could give you something to do, something to put on the calendar. So for those who have not met Superkick musically before, give me some history. Tell me your origin story. Or actually, let me guess your origin story. Your name is
All
Superkick. I truly don't know. Did it just involve you guys sitting around the couch watching pro wrestling thinking that'd be a cool name for a band?
Whoa.
It's very close.
pretty close.
Me and Mike used to live together in an apartment. Did you think we named it? We were watching WWE highlights every night for like
Bret Michaels
Probably-
specifically.
probably like 6 months straight. And eventually it just got so Shawn Michaels. Yeah, it just got stuck in our heads so much because we just loved it. We would watch like the highlights of them just jumping off the top of the cell and stuff
Yeah,
like
like
that. And we're just like,
Late 90s.
yeah,
Craziness.
where it's just like the Wild West in the crowd, you know, that
Yeah.
everyone in the crowd just like throwing beer cans at everybody and stuff.
Yeah.
And we're like, this is so sick. I want to like, we got to name the band something with this.
Yeah, it was
wrestling
kind of
dude.
because me and Joe, I mean, I guess we might as well just go into it. Me and Joe have been playing together for, I guess, 15 years at this point.
Yeah,
And we've
met
had
a while back.
middle school, and we've had a
Yeah.
lot of bad band names. So
Sidewinder.
yeah, the formals. I mean, your run of the mill, the assault, like
The assault.
your proper 8th grade freshman year of high school, like trash. But
Names
Nothing
that are
super-
impossible to Google.
sure, yeah, our SEO was not good.
It's just just movie titles and
Yeah. But yeah, I'm Superkick. We had just we had our drummer, our last drummer in the band before Superkick had went to
Kellen.
Vietnam. Kellen Corey. She went to Vietnam for a year, so we were kind of hiatus is a very nice way to put it, maybe. But yeah, it was just me and Joe sitting on the couch watching wrestling, moping around that our band had
yeah, we're like, we have no band anymore.
been destroyed
dude.
by Vietnam. So it just kind of seemed to fit and make sense.
So we're on Facebook Live right now. I want to thank Joe and Christopher, Edmund, David, Kara, Andy, Jeff, Katie, Rob, and Dennis for watching. The Dennis, who I just mentioned from 88 Fingers Louie, frontman of 88 Fingers
Yes.
Louie,
Dennis.
who describes your band as super duper. That is no small praise coming from Dennis
Appropriate.
Buckley.
Oh, that's
God bless him.
very nice. Dude, I've been to so many 88 Fingers Louie shows in my life with Dennis's kid Liam, and me and him would go to so many shows. We would go see the Boll Weevils. We would go see
Screeching Weasel.
Flatfoot. Yeah, just
Flatfoot.
just so much fun, especially when we were like 16. We
Right
would
in
just
those
go to
assault
these
days.
shows. Yeah, right in those assault days, we would go to those shows and be like, "This is so sick." I was always a little too afraid of the pit at the time because I was like, "Man, I'm not about to get punched in the face." But you grow into it slowly.
You didn't have your steel-toed Doc Martens yet.
No,
so,
not yet.
yeah.
So you are keeping a little busy during
Yeah.
quarantine. You did the video for Doomberg.
Yeah, that
Yes.
was we really wanted to make a music video. I mean, if we could, we would make a music video for every single song. Like I love making them, and we had this whole idea to like do this big theme and stuff like that beforehand for the
Don't give it
video.
away yet. Yeah.
Yeah, so now we're kind of gonna repurpose that idea and go for like something really cool for the next song we end up releasing.
I think it really turned out well though, for Doomberg especially. I think at least when we were making it, I definitely had in mind the idea that it's kind of a time capsule, because this,
Yeah, that's true.
the quarantine will end at some point and it'll all be okay. I don't want to say back to normal necessarily, but
Yeah.
Oh, everything I'm doing here every night, I look at it the same way. Like what I'm doing is just capturing this really fucked up moment in time.
Totally.
Yeah, it's just like it is just a time capsule. Like in 10 years, you're gonna look back on all the content that came out in this like period of time, and it's gonna be so interesting to look at.
Everyone's in their little box, their little Zoom
Yeah.
box, and like, hey, singing the song, playing guitar.
Which you guys will be doing at 9:15 tonight, which I'm really excited about.
Yes, sir.
Stay tuned.
And it works great. Like I hope it'll go well, and it's gone well for the live streams that we've done before, and it's definitely a way to do it.
It's just different. It's different. Yeah. Like we've been trying to set up for a live stream to play live shows on stream for a while, and it's just like the vibe is so much different than setting up on a stage, obviously. Sure. And it's just like it's like kind of a bummer, but also kind of exciting at the same time. So it's like this weird in between where you're like, I wish we were doing this on stage, but we're playing music, so this is fun.
That's just it. That I was talking with Shim, the guy who used to be in Sick Puppies, a couple of nights ago on the show. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it sucks. You guys can't play on your typical stages. You can't do things like you were doing up through February, but there is opportunity here. There's an opportunity to kind of innovate around and through this pandemic. I mean, no, nothing's the same, but I'm watching this video for Doomberg, and there's Tom on a refrigerator. I'm like, this is great, sitting on the top of a fridge. That's acrobatic. It's like Cirque du Soleil stuff going on.
He's an acrobatic man.
Tom's this close to buying a leotard.
That'd be hot.
I mean,
so
yeah, dude. It's upstairs. I could grab it right now.
Oh, great.
Dude. Ooh, I'd like to see that.
9:15 tonight. You're going to be doing basically a mini set of music, not just one song. You're gonna go nuts. Do me a favor. Can you play Jock Jam 97? I love that song.
I think we could work that in. Yeah.
That's your Stairway to Heaven.
I hope to hear it in Guitar Centers in a couple weeks after this.
Song. That's a relationship song, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'd say so.
Yeah. It's kind of like the differences between two people. That's kind of like what the words are kind of about.
A dialogue,
it's kind of like
maybe.
one person doing one thing and the other person doing another thing. And they're kind of like
drinking hams.
Yes.
On the
love hams. Love hams.
My friend Giorgio is the biggest hams. He'll drink like high-end craft beer all day long, but he'll always go back to hams. That's his go-to.
He knows.
I'm the same way. Yeah, it's the same, dude. Because they're like $3 at most bars. Like a lot of bars, even like nice bars, they're like $4. And you're just like, a lot of times they have the shot with the hams, which is like the deal, and they'll be like $6. Right. You're like, here we go. I just get one of these and you're ready to go on stage.
It's like the adult version of a slice of pizza with a can of soda.
Exactly.
Yes.
The deal of the century. Thank you. You've done all your songs in 8-bit form.
Yes.
Yeah, we did actually. Mike did most of that.
Yes.
I don't think that could be any nerdier, and I kind of love it.
When I first started, I was like, yeah, man, this is so cool. And
yeah, we were all like, this is so cool, dude.
I was really into chiptune for a long time, right? Yeah. Like I was really into Anamanaguchi and all that kind of like super crazy. The dudes who like build the Game Boys with Arduinos on stage and like hit the buttons, like all that insane type, like crazy 8-bit stuff. I was like, I could find some patches for that. And then I just banged it out and I probably did 6 in a night or something. And then I stepped back. I was like, wow, this is really fucking lame. but we they're the B-side.
Tom loves them.
They're the B-side of every single.
Too.
Oh, I love them.
I mean, I like them a lot too. They're very
I made
cute.
A custom ringtone. Tom's my only friend. 8-bit plays every time I get a call.
Is that your ringtone?
That's my ringtone now.
Awesome.
So that song you just mentioned, Tom's My Only Friend, I immediately think of Tom from MySpace, but is that more about you, Tom Ruby of the
I
band?
wish, man.
Dude, no,
We
it
wrote that
was
before they even met me.
James with the
it
insight.
was about Tom from MySpace. That's hilarious because when we just thought it was a funny title because we always like with all our song titles for some reason we have this thing where we're just like I don't want to name the title of the song a lyric in the song. I feel like that's such a cop out. Like we got to think of something funny or like interesting for every title. And we've set this precedent now, so we have to do it with like every song. Like even Jock Jam 97. That's a mega mix that ESPN used to make. They made these mega mixes of songs, and whenever me and Mike were like about to get hyped up, we would turn on that Jock Jam. It's like bum 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 bum. Yeah, and you're just getting in.
Yeah, and we wrote
amazing.
Tom's My Only Friend before we even met Tom. Like
yeah, that's the best part. He came into the. It just so happened to be named Tom.
Mm-hmm.
It's a common name. I'll take the credit for it. I like to think
I know
it's
you'll
about
take
me.
the credit.
Oh, wait, is that Tom in the room you're in? Is that tarp on the wall? Are you a serial killer? What happens where you are right now?
I'm actually Dexter. I kill people for fun.
He has me and Mike
No,
both at
we
gunpoint.
filmed videos here. Like this is like the blue screen, and then
Got
like when
it.
we were about to go on tour, we put like BMX videos behind us, and we're like, we're going on tour, and then I don't know, we have fun down in my basement, just like filming stupid stuff and doing band practice.
Understand? I just finished Don't Fuck with Cats on Netflix, so my mind is totally like true crime serial killer.
Yes.
I watched like 2 episodes of that or whatever.
Dude, you got to watch all. You got to watch all 3
All right,
because it actually
time.
gets more insane in the 3rd
I
episode.
believe that. It's just hard to watch. It's so
It is.
sad.
There were a few moments where I'm like, I'm just going to shield my eyes.
Yeah, it's just like I watch weird horror movies all day, but the second like it gets too real, I'm just like,
I'm the same way. I watch the most fucked up horror movies. I can watch horror all day long.
Yeah,
The
same.
second you show me things where kids or animals are in peril, I can't do it.
It's so sad.
Cannibal Holocaust. No problem.
Oh my
For
God.
real, have you seen Green Inferno? Speaking of cannibal
Yes,
movies,
I have seen Green Inferno.
that's
a
a
good
one-time affair. You don't watch
Yeah.
that more than once.
There was there's a couple movies like that. Human Centipede back in the day.
I got to be honest. I drew the line at Human Centipede. I got halfway through. I'm like, nope, I can't. There's
It's not a good move.
yeah.
Never
I
go
just
ass to mouth.
I don't
No.
feel like
It's just gross.
Thank
like
you, Tom. It is.
It's not
That's
even-
the whole point.
it's not even funny enough. It's
I feel like they could have went for a more dark humor angle with the film, and it probably would have been a lot better. But
easily.
yeah,
I was watching that thinking I'm not a good person. I just need to stop. I'm going to call my
Yeah.
mom.
I need a shower,
I need to do something purifying at this point. This is
shower in holy water.
Donate to charity.
exactly. So it seems like you're marching toward new stuff, right? You've been trickling
sir.
out new material. When do we get a new EP/album from you guys?
Rough.
It's really soon.
Are we close?
Hopefully.
Definitely. We're getting things sewn up. I mean,
And it's like stuff's getting mastered kind of right now, actually.
yeah, and we're getting artwork done, and so keep your eyes peeled, viewers. But we definitely, I don't want to say distracted, but we got sidetracked with the split record, which I think turned out great. Like that was a great decision and
It was
stuff.
fun too.
And then obviously coronavirus makes it tough to tour with a record or promote it, but
That's part of the thing because like anything has like a lifespan of like a couple weeks on the internet at this point. So dropping a big project just like with only the internet and no touring to support it is kind of scary.
we got to
It
make
is,
sure
but
it's
I
tight.
think there's also an opportunity. I think people
Yeah.
are starved for
That's
content.
true.
And
Yeah.
people are finishing Netflix. They're done. There's nothing left.
I'm so bored of Netflix now.
Exactly. So I definitely think there's a legitimate appetite for new music. If you put it out there, I think people will be receptive. They have nowhere to go.
That's true. There's nothing else to do.
Nowhere to go.
A truly captive
Nowhere to
audience.
run.
Right.
They have to listen.
We're stuck. Make us listen to Superkick.
Yeah,
I know. We did the whole thing at the studio in Humble Park called Jam Deck. It's actually, I don't know if you've heard it. It's a really cool spot.
It was great. I mean, it was a great experience, and I think we've been
Keep
sitting
it.
on it. We've been sitting on it for a while. So, if there was ever a time, I think
Yeah.
you're right.
Awesome. All right. So I'm going to let you guys figure out how you're going to do what you're going to do. 9:15 tonight. If you're watching on Facebook in real time, this chat is going to go away, and then at 9:15, I think there's probably a countdown clock. It'll count down to Superkick performing from quarantine. The tree of them coming together. It's going to be spectacular, unprecedented.
Tree of us.
In these unprecedented times, Superkick is, I don't know. Superkick, thank you for doing this.
Of
And
course.
when that new EP, whenever that's all ready, you'll send it to me for demo 312, right?
Of course.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Excellent.
I love demo 312.
Of course.
Thank you. That's happening at 10 o'clock tonight, in fact, on 101 WKQX. All right, guys, I love you. I'm going to kill the Facebook Live. I want to thank everyone who just joined. I want to thank Joel and Len and Mike, Justin, Jesus, Natalie, Aiden, Kyle, Stephanie. Thank you all for being part of this tonight. That right there, that's Superkick.